Alright, what's going on, people? It's your boy Theo, and this isn't a real talk, and this isn't a quick rant. This isn't even an episode of Shakedown. I thought I would do something a little bit different. So it's going to be an Arsenal related video, so I apologize in advance if any of you guys are not Arsenal fans, but I sometimes talk about Arsenal on my YouTube channel, so that's the way it goes, I'm afraid. So first of all, today I've got my Arsenal membership. This just came through the post today. I've got, what have I got? So I've got a mask, so I'm going to wear that on the street. I've got some playing cards as well with Mikel Arteta holding the FA Cup there. So yeah, that's nice. I've also got a badge. You know me, I would rep this club all day long, so I've got a badge here. And I've also got a handbook as well. There we go. So we've got a handbook in there. Just basically talked about everybody who's connected with the club so far. And yeah. So yeah, I hope to go back to the Emirates at some point soon. Yeah, it's just been a hard year, hasn't it? And I would talk about COVID-19, but I figured I'd do this a little bit differently because I just wanted to show you guys this. But I wanted to show you guys that for a start, just to say, look, I got my membership, and hopefully I can be able to go see some games. But the big one is this. It's Arsene Wenger's book, My Life in Red and White. And basically, my brother bought this for me. My brother bought this for me for my birthday a couple of weeks ago, and I thought I would actually review it. So this is really the highlight of the video, really. And what can I say about it? So when I looked at this book, you see how thick it is. I actually thought it was actually going to be it's going to take me a long time to actually read, but thankfully I've actually had spare time where I could actually read it. I'm not much of a reader, let's be real. I'm not much of a reader. I just wanted to read it because it was my brother's gift to me, and obviously it's Arsene Wenger. So let's start with a few things, shall we? This is his autobiography, and basically he just covered more or less his life over the last most of his life, really. And basically what he done is that he spoke about his life growing up in a small town. He was born in Strasbourg, and he had nothing. This guy had nothing in his life. And he began to watch football from a very early age, and then obviously he started playing football on a professional level, and then he took it into the French league, and then obviously he went to Japan, and then he went to Monaco, and then Arsenal. And he spoke about his early years, about what happened, and then he went through the glorious days of winning the title back in 98-99 season, and then of course he went into the Invincibles as well. What I liked about what he said was he was willing to die, for football. He lived and breathed football. He loved it so much so that he found it hard to sleep when it came to defeats. He didn't throw anybody in the mud. I'm coming back to that in a minute. He didn't throw anybody in the mud. But he talked about what he felt as a coach, what he was kind of going through in a way. He spoke a little bit about that. He spoke about the way in which he looked at football players, the way he looked at agents, the way he wanted to look out for himself. He really is the professor. He really is the professor. That's why he put so much emphasis on what he wanted to achieve. He was the first foreign manager to come into the Premier League, and you know, everybody turned around and said, Arsene who? And you know, lo and behold, he became an innovator. He talked about what he wanted from players to come in, and you know, I got a lot of respect for the guy. All right, like he's all right. For the last 10 years of years, yes. I'm coming to the negative parts now. He didn't talk about a lot about what went on with certain players. He didn't speak in total depth. So, for example, Ashley Cole, for example, he didn't speak so much about what happened, what went truly wrong. He didn't speak about so much about the Luis Suarez deal, why that went wrong, and he didn't really throw anybody into the mud to say, oh, this player's wasn't good and everything else. Like I find myself having to get rid of this player because of so and so and so. He never said all of that stuff. It wasn't exactly as juicy as it is, but what I can actually read from every word that he said, I took on board how much he actually loved being at Arsenal. He spoke about his responsibilities now within FIFA, and he spoke about how much he doesn't really want to go to the Emirates right now, because a lot of it is so sad, because he put so much of himself into Arsenal, and obviously he watches the games and he's being brought up to speed by people, but he did say that he's happy now. He's happy about where he is now, because he spoke about how much he's looking to spend time with his family, particularly with his daughter Leah. He spoke about what he's been doing now. So he watches TV now. He goes to the cinema. He goes to the theatre. You know, he really takes the time out now to actually truly enjoy himself now. So yeah, like, you know, I've got a lot of respect for him. You know, if any Arsenal fan should buy a book, buy this one. I know that there's a lot more, and probably there will be better books in there, but I actually enjoyed reading it. I enjoyed how he developed a sense of imagery around football, how passionate he was about it. He even spoke about the rivalry that he had with Sir Alex Ferguson. He spoke about what he wanted to do. He spoke about how he respects Sir Alex Ferguson. At the end of all of that, he talks about how respectful he is, because it's football at the end of the day, you know. And yeah, I think that this is a good read. I'm a proud Arsenal fan, and yeah, it's good to hear from Wenger. Really, we know that he was actually going to come out and actually put out a book, and yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't think I was actually going to. I thought it was going to take a long time for me to read, but it only took me a few days for me to read, and I became engrossed with every word they said, and I've come to respect him, you know, as a man and as a football manager. Particularly, he's given us the best memories. I'm speaking to many Arsenal fans out there, and they will agree with me on this one. He has given us plenty to be happy about. He has, and I hope that now he's more or less at peace with himself. So yeah, I'm happy for him. I'm happy for where he is now. you know, he even spoke about turning down so many jobs because he was so focused on Arsenal. He loves this club, and I know that there's people out there would tell me that, you know, he should have left after this, he should have left after that. But honestly, reading about what he thought about football, how much he enjoyed it, how much he hated it sometimes when it came to losing, and how much of the emphasis of what he wants to do with his responsibilities now at FIFA, how much now he wants to try and change the game, so and make it better. So I'm happy with what I read. I'm happy with what he done. Yes, I am disappointed that he didn't get into the real juicy bits about players and everybody else, but he's not one to throw anybody under the bus. He doesn't like to do that. He tries to talk about it in a positive way. So yeah, I respect that. So yeah, this is my video. That's my review of the book. If you need to go and read it, I suggest go ahead and read it. And yeah, I'll come back with another video soon. So in the meantime, people, please stay safe. I know we're entering a tier system in this country, and you know, to me it does feel like it's a lockdown, and we're trying to make the best of every situation. That's why I wanted to do this video that's a little bit different, because instead of me just reporting on things, I want to talk about something that's kind of relevant to me and important to me, you know. So that's what I wanted to do. So in the meantime, people, like, share, subscribe if you're new around here, and yeah, thank you for watching. My name's Theo. I'm out. Peace.